So today's episode of Naruto was pretty average. It was pretty boring in some parts, but overall it was a decent episode. So what happened in this episode was after they got attacked, Shira and his squad and Lee and Tenten came to save him. Lee was mad at the fact that they would betray their own comrade. So he went after them, and we got to see a little bit of the 8 gates, nothing too much, just a tiny bit. Although I'm sure Naruto, when he jumped across to hit Sasuke across the valley, and he was 13 at the time, and he was also he wasn't as proficient in taijutsu as Lee, which I would think make that Lee, he would be able to jump farther. He should have been able to jump across that trench with no problem. I mean, there was another time in this filler arc where they could have jumped, but I see that maybe even if they did jump, they would just get caught up in the sand again. So that's a problem I have with this episode, this arc really, but yeah, this episode, that they're not jumping as far as they should be. But anyway, so Lee is mad that they would betray him like that, and because Shira is somebody like him, he's feeling for him, so he went after them to the team that attacked them. And so once he got there, he got caught in a ninjutsu called Sand Hurricane. And so it whips a hurricane of sand around the user, and because of something like electromagnetic waves or something like that, two things I guess colliding or something, it created a genjutsu effect of a black humanoid figure with a kunai attacking the victim, along with his other teammates using kunai and water bullets to shoot from the outside. So Lee was about to get messed up there, but then Neji and Tenten came in and saved them, and they pretty much made them look like fodder. And so after that, Shira, he forgave them for attacking him, which Lee didn't understand to some extent. Why would he go and forgive them for all that? But and because he felt for him because of his hard life that he had, which was harder than Lee's. And then Lee respected him more, and he wanted to fight him more, or wanted to fight them, so they will fight. And so going into a little bit of Shira's backstory, he was just like Lee, but in fact he was worse off than Lee, because he couldn't, I'm assuming after his first time in the academy, because he didn't know ninjutsu and genjutsu, he was kicked out. So he kept training and training in just taijutsu, just like Lee. And he was training on this boulder there were several boulders around, and he was training on this boulder that was used to protect the sand from sand erosion. And so during training, he accidentally broke it, and that's when Gar noticed him because he broke that. So he decided to see how strong he was and gauge his strength. And after that, he saw that he should be fit to become a shinobi, just like how Rock Lee was fit to become a shinobi after training his ass off to get where he was. And so it was a pretty decent episode. It was, like I said, a little boring at some parts, not too much. Overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. So yeah, crank that Bart, man. Out.